Good morning.
Morning.
You're the top 5 of MasterChef Back to Win 2025. Take stock of that for a moment. With the 5 of you left, the odds of winning are moving further and further in your favour. You're so close to doing what you came back here to do.
Righto, should we get this week started?
Yeah.
You got a mystery box waiting for you at your benches. Head on over.
I'm not doing that. I'm not. Oh. I can't.
Now, we know you're going to love what's under those mystery boxes, but let me make this clear. Our expectations have never been higher. If you don't want to end up in tomorrow's elimination, you are going to need to bring us the best dish of your MasterChef career. Because this mystery box is for immunity. That's right. Whoever cooks the top dish today will be safe from tomorrow's elimination. The 4 remaining will be cooking tomorrow and someone will be going home. And that's not all. Get ready for this.
Go on.
After this challenge, there are no more chances for immunity. So go all out. Go on, lift your lids.
Oh, wow.
Hey. Interesting.
Oh my God, these are our ingredients.
At the start of this competition, we asked you to put together your dream mystery box. And surprise, here it is.
Oh, I would have taken it way more seriously if I'd known.
We absolutely done!
Oh, shit. Immediately know exactly what the contents of this box are because I chose them, but I thought I was choosing them for someone else. I didn't realise I was choosing them for me.
Callum, what's in there?
Well, I've got a couple of things that grow at my house, actually. I've got some beautiful 3-corner garlic, or wild garlic. I've got some pine mushrooms, got some Jerusalem artichokes, persimmons, kangaroo, mussels, bonito, and then a nice little tin of Milo.
Ben, true or false? Were you drinking a Guinness when putting these ingredients together?
I'm starting to think I might have been drinking more than one Guinness.
What do you got in there, mate?
Yeah, I've got a nice dark beer. I've got some peanut butter. Shiso, oysters. Sweet potatoes. Finger limes. Sorrel, I think.
Yep.
Sorrel? Yep. And is this venison?
Yep.
Oh, I love all of these things. I'm not sure I'm going to cook them all together, just to put you at ease.
So you just put your favourite 8 ingredients in there.
I'm guessing I was like in a rush. I don't know, I don't remember. My own ingredients. Yeah, what have I done? I've chosen ingredients that I love, but maybe that don't go together so well, so this is going to be a struggle. But yeah, I mean, I'll do something with this. I have to.
Laura, what are you seeing in your mystery box?
Kangaroo tail, King George whiting, some Davidson plums, turnips, pistachio paste, warrigal greens, some Madeira, and cinnamon myrtle.
Couldn't be a more Laura mystery box if it tried.
I know, right?
Depender, what is in your mystery box?
So these are actually some of my favourite ingredients. I've got some prawns, a spatchcock, I've got some peanut butter, some curry leaves, some ginger, some pineapple, some pumpkin, and there's kurkum. It's used to increase the tartness or to add acid to dishes. I've got some of that.
Jamie, your mystery box is such a Jamie mystery box. Tell us what's in it.
So I've got
some little potatoes. I've got razor clams, which is incredible. Some coriander, some heirloom tomatoes, some hamon, radish, some bacala, salt cod, and a nice bottle of Manzanilla sherry.
Oh, it's a good box.
By all rights, I've picked my own ingredients. This should be out of the park. But everyone else in here has also picked their own ingredients. And all of a sudden, it dawns just how hard this is going to be. This is going to be tough.
You'll have 75 minutes. You do have your underbench staples. Cook anything you'd like, and make sure you use at least one of the ingredients from your ultimate box. Game face is on, people. Your time starts now!
We're going no chaotic energy today, mate.
The strategy today is definitely need to stay focused, clear thoughts. Yesterday was a super intense cook. I feel like I held on by the skin of my teeth.
Sarah, you're going home.
That last challenge was pretty hectic for me. Obviously, didn't quite go to plan, and little knocks of your confidence like that can really take a toll, but I've come in here today. I've been given this mystery box of ingredients that I absolutely love. And considering I have some delicious bacala, salt cod, pretty hard to go past the classic.
Today I'm making bacala pil with some razor clams and a few little accoutrements to make everything pop. So bacala is salt cod, a beautiful taste of Spain. Traditionally, you would be having beautiful pieces of salt cod that would be cooking down in some olive oil, and as that gelatin starts to extract out of it, you create this beautiful emulsion that ends up dressing this amazing piece of fish.
So I'm doing a bit of a, say, modern version of that. Get it into a sous vide and just allow all of that collagen and all of that deliciousness from the meat to come out and really infuse that olive oil.
I think this dish gives an opportunity to utilize all the things I love, and it's a perfect way to really showcase a lot of technique.
Taking out this mystery box means automatic top 4. That puts me at my benchmark, so I would love to hit it.
Really mixed emotions when I saw the mystery box that I'd chosen for myself. You know, I love every single ingredient in this mystery box. They're all very me in different ways. All these beautiful ingredients that are honestly some of my favourite ingredients to cook with. From the kangaroo tail to turnips, the King George whiting. I'm a lucky lady. But my challenge is going to be creating something different for the judges. So the dish I'm going to make today is a smoked cinnamon myrtle King George whiting with turnips. So I'm going to use the King George whiting as my main piece of protein. I'm going to char down some turnips and I'm going to salt bake those. I'm going to char up some of the stems and then pickle those down in some Davidson plum. And I'm going to juice the turnips and make a little sauce. I know the flavours in my dish work together, and now it's going to come down to presentation and nailing the extra technique. I think I can definitely fall into the trap of going back to things that I know work, and I think you kind of need that a little bit, but it's, just maybe adding new little techniques. I've got one mission today, and that's to make sure that my dish is the top dish.
Right, only 5 contestants left, and this mystery box is a really crucial one because we're only looking for one person that gets through immunity and the other 4 are going into elimination.
Yeah, the odds are stacked up against them today. And even though they do have their own mystery boxes set by themselves, there was a bit of a mixed reaction when they lifted the lids. Hey, Laura, she's like, if I put a mystery box together for Laura, they would be her ingredients there. Whereas Ben, he was like a bit bewildered.
I would swap my mystery box with anyone today, but I can't. Yeah, I'm a little bit put out by my former self for choosing this box. I'm struggling a little bit to think how I'm going to put many of these together. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take a couple of routes on this. I'm going to try and make a sort of dumpling out of the sweet potato. With that, I think I can build a dish and put the oyster cream and some sorrel on it. But if I'm not happy with the dumplings, I'm going to go for a single mouth oyster sort of snack using the same components. Because sweet potatoes aren't ideal for making a gnocchi-style dumplings, but I'm going to give it a nudge. And if it doesn't work out, I've got a plan B. It's obviously not ideal that I'm cooking 2 dishes. I wish I'd given myself some ingredients that went together a little bit better than this, but at the same time, from adversity comes, you know, great things sometimes. So if I can just get my head in this and figure it out, I think I can come up with something excellent. Yeah, I want to avoid every elimination. I've been trying to avoid them all. I seem to be end up in most of them. So I don't need any more practice at them. I just want to keep out of one for a change.
Only one top dish and only 1 hour to go!
Oh, golly. I'm very lucky that this is not an all-in mystery box today, because if I was using all this stuff, I'd be in big trouble. Because I've got kangaroo and mussels and persimmons, Jerusalem artichokes, pine mushrooms. I've got a tin of Milo in there. Lifting up that box, and I've realised that this is a box of ingredients that I've chosen, but it wasn't necessarily for myself. So I don't really have what you'd call a, you know, dish in mind in its full entirety. I'm looking at the mussels and the kangaroo and thinking what savoury dishes I can cook, but because I don't have a lot of kind of like aromatic ingredients or spices, I think I can cook a good dish, but maybe not a great dish. And there's a lot riding on today's challenge, because whoever wins today is going to be in that top 4. I'm just trying to rack my brain. Normally, I'm quite methodical and strategic with how I normally tackle these MasterChef challenges. But today, I've absolutely stitched myself up here.
Oh, yum. Now we're talking. I'm just stoked to be here. Like, I cannot believe I'm in top 5, and I get to cook with some of my favourite ingredients. I've got pumpkin, I've got some kokum, which is like same family from the mangosteen. I've got some ginger, some pineapple, had some beautiful prawns, some peanut butter, and I also had a spatchcock chicken and some curry leaves. When I picked these ingredients, I made sure I had ingredients that correspond to dishes that can be both sweet and savoury.
Dapinda!
Hey guys.
I love that you're buzzing today. You're like buzzing.
It's top 5. I'm so happy to be here. I love curry leaves. My favourite herb. I'm actually dying to do a curry leaf ice cream for you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a curry leaf ice cream, a pumpkin peanut butter puree, caramelised pineapple slices, and a kokum all curry granita. Kokum is like really, really tasty.
Can we give it a nibble? Or you wouldn't?
Yeah, for sure. I've got plenty.
This is, Dapinda, this is very sour. This is like sour plum.
Yeah. It's really tasty.
Like
yeah, so I'm obviously going to have to work around balancing all of these flavours and stuff.
And salty.
Oh yes, and the flavours are going to be really unique.
Okay.
Like, I promise you, you wouldn't have tasted anything like this before. I have done these elements before, and I've done a few savoury desserts in the past. This dessert is going to be different. There are a lot of unfamiliar flavours. It's going to be best of both worlds, sweet and savoury. And then I need to get started with my kokum granita. It's got this beautiful aroma, but it's also really sour. It's almost like used instead of tamarind. It's really hard to tame this down, but if I get it right, I think it's got a really good chance of being up the top. It's really tasty.
Okay, guys, you got one chance. 45 minutes to go. Allez!
So I've spent a bit of time thinking about what is the best dish I can cook with this random cluster of ingredients. don't think I've got necessarily enough kind of aromatic type ingredients to make as good of a savoury as I can a sweet. So I'm going to go dessert today. So the dish I'm going to make is a Jerusalem artichoke stuffed choux. I'm going to do it with a smoked pine mushroom and Milo ice cream and persimmon. I know that the judges think that this is a wacky idea, but that's kind of what I'm going for today. Because Milo has that real kind of malty savouriness that you find in like beer or whiskey, it actually ties together quite well with savoury flavours. So as long as I get the balance and the ratios right, I think it could be a lot of fun. Whoa! Sorry, pine mushroom anglaise. It's a thing.
Of course it's a thing. It's a thing for you, Cal.
Jimmy, how are you?
Very good, chef. How are you?
I can smell something Spanish there.
Everything.
Pretty much.
Everything Spanish. So I've got the salt cod in with some olive oil and a little bit of jamon in the sous vide. That is then going to be used to emulsify or to blend with some of the jamon fat oil that I'm making. Essentially making MasterChef's version of a little bacala pil-pil.
I can't wait to see it. And make sure it's not too salty too.
Oui, chef.
There's no doubt in my mind, there's a lot of salt happening on this plate, but it's the acidity of the tomato water, the sweetness of the jamon, and the chariness from the razor clams. They're going to bring everything together.
I can hear a smoked mushroom and Milo ice cream behind me, and I'm sure Dipinder's throwing everything at the wall in you know, big, bold flavours in ice creams and dessert. That's fine. I know that this is going to be a plate of food that anyone in this kitchen is going to demolish.
I'm going really well. I'm feeling quite in control at this point. I've decided to use the King George whiting today. I'm going to use some cinnamon myrtle. I'm going to use lots of turnips. The turnips are still in the oven. They've got a timer on. I'm just juicing the turnips and some of the stems now. I'm just taking all the bones out of the fish. Today, I'm thinking about new and different techniques to showcase the judges, and I'm salt baking these turnips. I'm also thinking about using the marrow from the kangaroo tail to dress those turnips in. There's only a tiny bit, but just like a bit of marrow out of this kangaroo itself. Like some have got some don't. And I want to make a little dressing to put over those turnips when they come out.
But the thing that I'm loving is like you can see your cogs turning.
Yeah.
On how you can up the ante.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Because, like, you want that top spot, but you're also staying so true to yourself.
Yeah, which I don't think I can't stray from that.
Yeah.
It's the wrong day to do that.
Remember, one top dish.
I'm coming for it. Thank you.
There's just under 35 minutes on the clock. I don't have time to think if I'm stressed. Right now, I'm making 2 dishes. While the sweet potatoes are roasting in the oven, the venison is curing. Andy.
Now.
Ben, how are you?
Yeah, it's been quite a rush, I think, when I responded to these questions.
Stoked?
I'm not stoked at all.
Okay.
I love the ingredients.
Right.
Struggling a little bit to find the best way to put them together in a creative enough way to win this challenge.
So what ideas have you got?
So basically, I'm going to take a couple of routes on this. I'm going to use the sweet potato to make a sort of dumpling, a potato dumpling, and put the oyster cream and some sorrel on it. But I've also got some venison I'm curing in the, like salt and sugar curing in the fridge already. But so my fallback position is you're going to get an oyster with some venison tartare, the oyster cream.
So you're cooking 2 dishes. I think you just need to find clarity quick. I know this is a bit of suck it and see.
Yeah.
But like, I think the quicker you decide on what's going to work and what's not, the better. Because cooking 2 dishes, it's probably not going to work.
I think Andy's dead right. I don't have time to make 2 dishes. I've got to put 100% into one of these dishes and get rid of the other one. Otherwise, I won't even have a dish.
You're cooking your very own mystery box, and we are expecting greatness. 30 minutes to go.
Is that my timer?
This is exciting me for the best cook we've had yet, and that means the best tasting that we've had yet. Are we feeling that everyone's going for that one spot, that first spot in the top 4?
Yeah,
100%.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I'll start with Laura. She's got a beautiful King George whiting there, which she's going to put over the hibachi, put some cinnamon myrtle. Then turnips is like her favourite vegetable in the world. She's going to salt make them. And she's got the kangaroo. She's scooped out the marrow from the tail. And she's going to make a little kind of vinaigrette or a sauce with the marrow.
Stunning.
Wow. She really knows how to pull the flavour out of ingredients, doesn't she?
And I think, like, because we've seen Laura use these ingredients so often in this kitchen, she's now trying to take it to another level.
Yeah. OK, Deepinder, because she's doing a kokum, granita. She's also planning to use the peanut butter and the pumpkin as a puree, and then a curry leaf ice cream. So it sounds banging.
That is a serious combination of flavours.
Yeah, but if she can pull off these unusual flavour combinations, that's what's going to pull her through today. Oh, OK.
Jimmy is doing a bacalhau al pepper. Basically speaking, he's using the salted cod vacuum water bath with some iberico ham. But the only thing I'm worried with a dish like this, the saltiness, how are you going to balance and make sure you got the right flavor?
What's going on with Ben?
I would love to tell you. He's cooking 2 dishes. He mentioned an oyster cream. He mentioned a Guinness caramel. He mentioned cooked venison. He mentioned venison tartare. He mentioned all of these things, but he didn't have any clarity on which way he was going to go. So it's a rough cook for him. I hope he can bring it together.
Would you be surprised if I told you Callum was making a Milo dessert?
Tell me that's not the exact Milo tin logo. Not bad, eh?
No.
Would you be surprised if I told you he was making a Milo dessert with Jerusalem artichoke and mushroom and persimmon?
Look,
Oh my God.
I want to say yes, but no. 'Cause
I
it's
know,
Callum.
exactly. You're running out of time. 15 minutes to go.
Beautiful. We love to see it.
I think the flavours are really interesting. They haven't really tried these flavours before. It's really wacky. It's like really different. So I'm actually quite excited. This dessert will be both sweet and savoury. So my curry leaf ice cream looks beautiful. It looks green. Texturally, it's smooth, silky. At the same time, I'm also making some white pepper meringue. It's going to add a pop of heat to it, but it's also going to elevate how I plate it up. I'm going to make white pepper meringue twigs, and I want them to be really fine, so they actually melt in your mouth.
I don't have time to make 2 dishes. I don't have time to make a gnocchi, make whatever, make a dumpling. I should just choose the best thing and run with it and do it, 100%.
I was going to make like a sweet potato dumpling, but I can't see it working in time. So you're going to get like a one-mouther of cured venison tartare, fried oyster, oyster cream. Yeah, I think that's where we're going.
We're not getting dumplings.
You're not getting dumplings. It's not going to happen.
I've got to focus on just making that single delicious fried oyster and venison dish the best I can. So I've got the oyster cream done. I've shucked a lot of oysters, but I've got to do something more than that to elevate it and give it some real interest. A Guinness caramel would be just what this dish needs. So I've caramelised some sugar in a pan, and then I start adding the Guinness to it and a tiny bit of cream. I don't want it to be sweet, and I want it to be bitter, but just getting that balance right.
There's a number of textures and flavours. So the oyster's going to be crunchy and the caramel's going to be sweet, and then they're going to be left with the chew of the venison that's cured. So a nice salty finish. A little bit of salt from the oyster cream, a little bit of the high notes from the sorrel on top.
5 minutes to go!
5?
Yeah, 5.
5 minutes to go. I've got all of my elements pretty much where they need to be. I'm feeling pretty good at this stage. I've got the razor clams on the hibachi. I've had my bacala in the sous vide for about 45 minutes. I take it out and drain off all of the liquid from inside. That cooking liquid is perfectly seasoned because of the salt cod itself, and you get this beautiful white gelatin that started to come out of the fish. This is what's key to start the emulsion of this sauce.
So you're going to emulsify this, which was from the bacalao,
A little bit of this,
the charred stock.
Yeah. I get it into a pan. I've got my razor clam and sherry stock, and I've also got my tomato water, which is seasoned. The most challenging part of this dish, without doubt, salt balance. But it's the acidity from the tomato water, there's a little bit of smokiness from the shellfish, and the beautiful salty goodness that comes from that peel pit.
You're going to be ready on time, yeah?
Yes, chef. All of the elements are done, so I can have a taste. It's too salty. I taste some of the cooked salt cod. That's also too salty. Oh. Today I'm making bacala pil pil, but when I taste it, it's too salty. I'm pretty disappointed, but at the same time, I'm not going to give up my opportunity at immunity. The hamon is not salty at all. It's beautiful and sweet. I've got the freshness of the tomatoes. I can add in more of the potatoes in to balance out all of these saltiness. It's going to provide a little foil for all of the other big flavors to work. So I'm confident I can fix this.
Coming together?
Yeah. I just need to cook my fish, and I'm almost there. My salt-baked turnips are done. My pickled stems are in the pickling liquid. I've got the bone broth on for my sauce, and pretty much the last thing I need to crack onto is cooking my fish. I love cooking over fire, and I love using a hibachi in this kitchen. I want to get a really nice smokiness and dark charcoal kind of colour. But I need to be really careful because this fish won't take long at all to cook. They're so small and delicate.
Oh, these are so delicate. Oh my God. They are so bloody delicate. All of my elements are ready to go. I've tasted everything together and I really like the flavours. Now it all comes down to how I plate it up, and I have to be really concise about how much of each element I'm going to put on this plate. I just need to make sure the flavours are balanced with both sweet and savoury. I put my pumpkin and peanut butter puree on the base of the bowl. I put some of those charred pineapple slices on top. On top of the ice cream, I put some of that salt cody granita, and it's looking amazing. And the meringue twigs on top. They've also got a really nice flavour from that white pepper, and it kind of just brings the dish together.
1 minute to go!
Today I've stitched myself up, but actually look at the dish. I think it's the kind of dish I never would have come up with outside of this competition. Have a beautiful little kind of hockey puck of the choux stuffed with that juice and artichoke. Gonna pop that smoked mushroom and Milo ice cream on top. Decorate the whole plate with a little bit of extra diplomat cream. And finally, those Milo biscuits go on.
Please be as gentle can be.
30 seconds to go!
I like it. Looking down at all these elements, I'm actually really excited about this dish. I'm not quite as upset with past Ben as I was before. I think we've sort of settled our differences. And now I'm just trying to make this absolute perfection in a single mouthful. So I'm going to put the oyster cream on the bottom, the venison on top of that. I'm going to brush some of the Guinness caramel on there, fried oyster, and then some fresh sorrel on top.
It actually tastes pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
This is it! 10, 9,
good, mate, I think. Yeah.
We gave each of you a mystery box full of your favourite ingredients. You had to bring us a dish that saves you from tomorrow's elimination. With the final immunity up for grabs, we are looking for perfection. Let's see who's done it.
The first dish we'd like to taste belongs to Callum.
If this was a black apron day, if this was elimination, I'd probably be feeling very nervous because there's no way around it. This dish is risky as. Like, it's a very unusual flavour profile, and I just hope that the judges are on board with sort of how savoury this dessert is.
Wow. Oh, it's growing wheat.
Wow.
What, is that biscuit?
The wheat thing, yeah, that's the Milo biscuits.
Tell us what it is.
It's a Jerusalem artichoke stuffed choux with pine mushroom chantilly, smoked Milo ice cream, and persimmon.
Callum, when you sort of have a quick look at the dish, you go, oh yeah, and then there's just so much detail in there, and it's very different plating to any other dessert you brought up here.
Yeah, I was really, I guess, aware when I lifted that box that I'd slightly stitched myself up. And I guess I knew that to beat the very solid techniques that were going to be behind me, there had to be a level of intrigue with the flavour combination and enough technique to back it up.
So Milo and mushrooms. Does it work? Yes, it does. This is such a lovely autumnal dessert, and I love that it's just inspired this really unusual combination of flavours. Love the way you use the persimmons. It's just got this really lovely kind of slippery, mild crunch. And then I love that combo of the sweetness of the Jerusalem artichokes and the pine mushroom chantilly. Yeah, love the savouriness of it.
Thanks, Bo.
Callum, your sense of coordination and executions is like you've got a brigade next to you. There's so many details, and your mix of ingredients to sample everything that your brain is giving you. And this is what is fantastic about you, Callum.
I agree with everything. Creativity off the charts. Technique is all solid. I just think the ice cream's a little bit too smoky. That's my only critique on this whole plate.
Okay.
Thanks, Callum.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mel.
The next dish is yours, Depinder.
I'm really happy with my dish, but I can't shake off the fact I've used really wacky flavours, like the kurkum. So I just hope that the judges understand what I've tried to do with this dessert here. So today I've made curry leaf ice cream with a soul curry granita, a pumpkin peanut butter puree, and white pepper meringue twigs.
Are you confident this is top dish?
It's a really good dish. I hope, yeah, you guys love it. Yep, let's go for it.
You don't sound confident, Depinder.
Yeah, I'm confident that this will be the top dish.
Gotta go. Let's taste.
Depinder, this is what we call in French un phénomène d'osmose. Osmosis, assemblage, basically speaking. Everything there is all together react to something unique. And this, again, is another dish that I was not expecting, even myself, to try to dare to mix white pepper, the pumpkin. I can go on and on and on. Everything in your dish is so well balanced, so well. And the sugar, which is very important, because it's a dessert, and the saltiness too together, they're very combined. It is excellent. And the way you are, you like this, you're so humble. And it's caring, because if you produce this all the time, every time you manage to knock something epic, and you are the way you are, I'll tell you what, just keep doing what you do as long as you can, because you are fantastic. Thank you, Dipender.
I just loved it. It's all these really unfamiliar flavours that you find in a dessert, but they just kind of keep morphing into one another on the palate. And I love those little matchstick meringues that really did add something to the dish, not just textural. Yeah, you should be so proud of yourself. Thank you.
Deepinder, will you give me a little happy dance if I get a little beat going for you? Come on, everybody. Everybody, come on. You should be dancing the night away, because that's your best one yet for me. That the difficulty in that one is through the absolute roof. Like, you're playing with fire here. For me, the granita was the highlight. Tasting it by itself, it is so salty, but then you put that on the plate with all of the sweetness, the herbaceousness from the curry leaf ice cream, the tingle of the white pepper, and then that beautiful kind of nutty peanut butter, pumpkin flavour that is just like grounding everything. Woohoo! Bye-bye. That is like, honestly, that is the best dessert that you've put up for me. You pulled this out at the right time. Well done.
Well done, Deepinder.
Wow. Huh?
Great. Oh, my God. Didn't think that was going to happen.
Brilliant. We'd like to taste your dish, Ben.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to taste this one.
This cook's been like a metaphor for my journey in this competition. It's been quite up and down. But I finally settled on an idea for this dish. And the judges are just going to have a single mouthful. It's all or nothing. And it goes. I'm just hoping I've got it right.
Ben, what'd you finally land on?
Beer battered oysters with cured venison, oyster cream, Guinness caramel and sorrel.
That was an adventure.
It was.
Long and windy road to get to here, wasn't it?
It was a little bit, yeah. Tried a few things out, ditched a few things, but yeah, I think this was the best use of the ingredients given the mystery box I managed to stitch myself up with.
I'm really interested to see what it tastes like, because it looks very simple.
I think we're just going to take one each, yeah?
Right, Ben. First, I would like to congratulate you for having this sense of creativity. It makes sense. I like that. The Guinness, the venison, oysters, sorrel. It is good. It's very good, actually. In fact, it's superb. The only thing I'm on the line missing is a little bit of zest or a little bit of vinegar with the venison. Otherwise, I think it's great.
Ben, it's a really intelligent dish. The way you use the Guinness as a sauce with the venison gave it this really chocolatey kind of flavour, which was really lovely against the salinity of the oysters. And I think deep frying was a great idea as well, because it kind of married the two together. Shame about the acidity, just to give it that little bit of brightness. I think that would have been perfect.
Agreed.
I think you could just get the balance a little bit more dialed, but, mate, for how confused your face was, I'm surprised that you got anything close to that. Cheers, mate. Next one we want to taste belongs to Laura.
I'm so happy with the dish that I've put up today. It looks beautiful, but my biggest concern is this enough? Have I done everything in my power to elevate my ingredients and to win immunity? Like, all my fingers and toes are crossed.
What is your dish?
Smoked King George whiting, salt-baked turnips, and a turnip broth.
Laura, knowing it is the last immunity of the competition, do you want this one even more?
Definitely. To be the first person to get into top 4 would be huge. I think that would be so good for my mind space.
I think we're about to find out. Let's go. Laura, the question always with this dish is, have you been able to take the ingredients to another level? I think you're going to be up there. I think you're definitely going to be up there. For me, the cinnamon myrtle oil, combined with your pickled turnip stems, which you've put the Ouray plums in there, it's giving off like rhubarb, pickled rhubarb, and it's really delicious. It's got a beautiful acidity to it, a nice amount of tartness, and some great crunch, so massive tick. The fish is dynamite. The skin is really beautiful and crispy, and combined with that cinnamon myrtle oil and smoke throughout it. Also haven't seen that from you before. A very, very solid dish. I think you've definitely upped your ante with technique, but you just don't lose your soul. And I think that's very, very important, because that's what has made you so successful in this competition over and over and over again.
Thanks, Andy.
I don't know how to explain it. I think I feel cleansed after eating that dish. It's interesting, like it's a struggle cook when you don't have aromatics to, you know, make things sweet and lift things, and you have to really rely on drawing out all the natural characteristics of every ingredient, and you have done that to the max.
Laura, the turnips are heaven, said almost no one ever. Oh, you're so good at bringing out the best of those root veggies. They've just got this absolutely divine juiciness to them, and I think when you add that little touch of the bone marrow, even though it is a little touch, it's about that kind of entire mouthfeel, richness, experience.
Thank you.
Well done, mate.
Okay, next up, please, we want to try Jamie.
Walking my dish up, I think it looks beautiful. It smells absolutely amazing. But I am worried about all of the salty goodness that's on the plate. I hope I've balanced it well enough for the judges.
So tell us exactly, what is your dish?
Charred razor clams, baklava pil-pil, hamon roasted potatoes, and tomato.
I think you took a risk to do a dish like this. It's using the salted cod is really, really risky. How confident are you to think this dish is going to work?
These are all things that work together in my head, and putting them together in a way that utilizes each of them for their different qualities. I think all the flavors work. I'm really happy with this plate of food.
The pil-pil itself, when you taste it, it has such character and a beautiful dimension about it. You literally get all of the characteristics of that protein and that gelatin from the cod, and then you get tomato, and then you get hamon. It's all in there. I loved it with the tomatoes. I thought that was beautiful because there was a great contrast between, you know, sweetness of tomato and then umami and then all the stuff that goes really well with the pil-pil. This had the hallmarks of being a winning dish. And there is so much great technique in there. But then just at the back end, it just goes a little bit too far. Because then you taste the salt cod, it's really salty as well.
Jamie, it's one of those dishes that you want to dive into. It has all, you know, my favourite things in it: tomatoes, potatoes, razor clams. I think as soon as I saw the bacalao and the hamon, I was like, he's going to have to control those if he's using those together. I think you did get a little bit carried away. if you had just, like, just boiled potatoes. Sometimes something really simple like that can just help get relief. Everything's very enriched on the dish and just gave it that little bit of respite so that that sauce could breathe, and you could have gotten away with it. But I'm sure you were just wanting to show more technique and, you know... Yeah, so sometimes, like, yeah, think about whether you're thinking technique before whether it makes sense for the dish. Yeah.
Thank you.
You had the best chance of success today with your personalised mystery boxes. And with the final immunity at stake for the win, we were looking for a dish that we couldn't fault. Even though a few of you got close, one of you took perfection to new heights. Imaginative flavours, intriguing textures, and the technique of a MasterChef. It was definitely worthy of that happy death, Stepinda! Congratulations!
Thank you. Oh, thanks, guys. Feels unreal. I did not expect that this morning when I walked through the doors. I'm just probably the happiest day I've had so far in this kitchen.
Well, Stepinda, amazing work. You'll be watching tomorrow's elimination from the gantry. Laura, Ben, Jamie, Callum, you're going to need every wink of sleep you can get tonight. Because when you walk back into the kitchen tomorrow, you're going to need to face one of your biggest challenges to date. Good night, guys.
Thank you.
And well done.
Epic day, crew. Loved it.
Well done, mate. So good.
Love what you see in the MasterChef kitchen? Now you can do it yourself with the MasterChef at Home cookbook. Head to the website or scan the QR code. Tomorrow night,
Please welcome the mad genius of the South Island, Vaughan Mabee!
he's created a wonderland of Moorish morsels.
This is unbelievable. It's like that Willy Wonka thing where you cram a three-course meal into a tablet.
Now,
We want your own spectacular one-bite wonder.
it comes down to one bite that blows their minds
You've got one shot in one mouthful.
to save them from elimination.
I'm wearing a black apron and I'm resting my entire competition on one bite.
If this is my last cook, I'm going to be swinging for the fences. Simple as that.